I meet a lot of amazing moms every single day. Someone who really blew me away, though, was Catherine Hubbard's mom. Learn about what she is doing to celebrate the life of her little girl. Catherine Violet Hubbard was a vivacious and kind little girl who fell victim to the Sandy Hook tragedy. Her love of animals and the world around her are the driving force behind the Catherine Violet Hubbard Foundation, whose mission is to celebrate the lives of all animals. Rescue Rebuild, a greatergood.org program, is working on a project to build the Catherine Violet Hubbard Animal Sanctuary, which will be a place that celebrates and supports animals while providing a beautiful resource to the community.
After Catherine died, she was one of the first graders at Sandy Hook. We decided that we wanted to honor her life. We weren't sure what that really looked like, but over the course of the past 3 years, it's evolved into what we think she would just love and adore.
She every day was really taking care of animals, even at her young age, whether it was at the bus stop trying to find a stray cat that was nearby, or releasing a caterpillar, onto a tree branch that was too close to where the kids were playing.
What Jenny and Matt Hubbard really wanted to achieve is they felt that had Catherine continued on her mission, that she would have brought more people into the educational world of animal welfare and how to be good keepers of animals and good friends of animals. And so that's what they really want to preserve, is not only what her vision would have been for herself, but what she would have given back to the community. They're trying to give that back now.
What is the end game? What is this whole area going to become?
So there's going to be a community garden. There's also going to be educational programs. There's going to be a vet clinic. There's going to be an animal sanctuary. It really is a community animal welfare dream.
What was your first thought when you came here?
Kerosene, bulldozer.
Okay, perfect. Kerosene bulldozer, that's all that's needed.
So phase one was just to basically get the barn back to being sound. There was tons of rot, the roof had failed, there was rot underneath the structure. So our plan, get it safe, get it watertight so that we can preserve it for the next phases.
It's such a great project.
So neat, right?
Second floor of the barn, which will eventually be used as an education center for children. I'm really excited about it because the bones of it are so great. It may not look like much right now, but a lot of work has gone into getting it to this point.
I want every single person in this country to volunteer. We have a really great statistic. If everybody between the ages of 15 and 60 gave 1 8-hour day of their year, that would be the equivalent of all 14,000 shelters in the United States having 65 full-time employees added to their roster. The power of volunteerism is immense. You don't need to be a skilled carpenter. Come lend your time, give your time, and that's what's going to change animal welfare in this country.
We have been just floored by the fact that everybody who touches this project, their hearts seem to connect with it, and Rescue Rebuild they saw it and they stuck with it. It would have been understandable for them to be like, this is great, timing's wrong, call us when you're ready.
Right.
But Bryn has just stayed at the heart of it and brought Rescue Rebuild here to do something that is unfathomable. 2 weeks and we have a barn.
Can you tell me more about the butterflies and what that means for you and for Catherine?
My favorite just image of her is she would sit in this garden. She would have some sort of butterfly in her hand and she'd be talking to it. The message was always the same. She would send it off and she would just ask it to tell their friends that she was kind, because she knew that they would come back to her. And it's so, for us, we were never surprised because they would come back in droves.
Right.
And just her wisdom, that's kind of where we center ourselves, that, if we just accept people and beings and all the creatures for who they are and what they stand for, then we're honoring Catherine and the lessons that she taught us. My mother-in-law, we moved to a new house, and she had said that Catherine told her that there was going to be caterpillars on that tree. Yeah. She was like, you wait, there's going to be tons of caterpillars on this tree. And after Catherine died,
there they were. Tons.
So as people get involved with the foundation and they start doing projects like this or working on the property or attending programs, our hope is that they get a sense of Catherine and what she was all about.
Yes, that's a great story.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking with me.
Yeah, absolutely.